counter play inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5.
It's time for high school sports, right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors. And now let's get ready for high school sports. It starts now on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
We're tied at 1. Hallie Steckman. Everybody, welcome to East Wenatchee, Washington, site of today's encounter between the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies and your Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Thank you for being with us this lovely late summer, early fall evening of soccer. And in paper, or rather on paper I should say, you could call this a mismatch at first glance. You have two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. You have the Eastmont Wildcats at 5-0, and you have the Sunnyside Grizzlies at 0-4. But that in and of itself represents a test for these Eastmont Wildcats. Can they keep playing at the level that they're playing when they encounter an opponent that's struggling, or do they let off the throttle a little bit and start playing at the speed of their opponent, which in turn could cause them some trouble? All these questions have answers in the next 80 minutes. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be a good one. Don't go away.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. Alongside me is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats girls soccer team, Vidal Hurtado. Coach, always a pleasure. And as we get ready for this game against the winless Sunnyside Grizzlies, this is by no means in the bag. This is a game that your girls have to come out firing from the very start.
Absolutely. That was the talk that we had before the game, or before we came out here to warm up, is we got to take it one game at a time, and Sunnyside is in front of us, so we have to be able to focus, play with intentionality, be aggressive in the final third, and just build our tendencies and be able to connect throughout the field for the 80 minutes.
Because the opponents that are gunning for your unbeaten team are watching them today, and they're going to be wondering whether there is an Achilles heel to this Eastmont squad, and showing up against a team that's struggling and taking it easy could very well be that Achilles heel if they take that attitude.
Absolutely. The Big Nine is a great league to play in, and of course we got to take it one game at a time, but we do know that there's tough teams to come ahead, so we got to be able to focus, play one game at a time, and to me this is a day where our work rate's got to be high, because tomorrow's rest day, film, and then we got to prepare to the next game. So this is a game where we have to work with high intensity and focus. So I hope that we do that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Coach. That was Vidal Hurtado, head coach of the girls soccer team here at Eastmont High School. When we come back, we have the keys to the game, the starting lineups, and a whole lot more here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all. with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu, because we work to get you to work.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
To East Wenatchee, Washington, the oriental shores of the mighty Columbia. And, well, as they watch the teams warm up or goof around, as in the case of assistant coach Kimmel and one of the goalkeepers, it does bring to mind what Coach Hurtado said at the beginning. Do not take Sunnyside lightly just because they're struggling. Like the great late Joe Frazier used to say, a fighter is dangerous when he's hurt, or in this case, she's hurt. And that's what we might see today if Eastmont is not careful, if Eastmont takes this contest a little bit on the light side. Playing down to your opponent's level, especially when when your team is doing well and hitting on all cylinders, is one of the most dangerous things you can do in soccer. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely, if you start looking at scoreboards and records and stuff like that, your mind isn't in the right place. And this is high school soccer, and we've seen it too many times. A team plays down to their opponent, gives them a little bit of hope, and the underdog finds some extra strength and willpower and finds a way. So Eastmont is hitting on all cylinders, like you said, and have been looking very impressive. Unlike last year, they're intact. They're completely healthy at this stage of the game. And I think they're looking to improve on their previous matches, and would really like to keep stepping it up a notch.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick look at the starting lineups, starting with the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies. On goal, number 0, Maeve Wheats. Defenders, number 2, Haley Rodriguez. Number 3, Alexis Ramos. Number 10, Jessica Marin. Number 14, Bella Decker. Midfielders, number 21, Mazuvi Madrigal. Number 7, Maya Garcia. And number 1, Marisol Farias, who also plays forward. Forwards, number 4, Kendall Rasmussen. Number 23, Jocelyn Campos. And number 30, Adriana Amaro. And now the starters for your Eastmont Wildcats. Goalkeeper, number 1, Ali Tickner. Defender, number 7, Kylie Weems. Defender, number 9, Kylie Rosen. Defender, number 14, Annalise Baumann. Defender, number 19, Anna Klinkenberg. Midfielder, number 21, Liliana Johnson. Midfielder, number 18, Kylie Matrichet. Midfielder, number 10, Mackenzie Ferguson. And midfielder, number 2, Elise Bickford. Forward, number 12, Kendall Flanagan. And number 22, Paige Fischer. One of the things that we saw the last time we were here, Matt Wisen, or rather, I should say the last time I was here, when Eastmont played Kashmir, is how well Paige Fischer and Kendall Flanagan understand each other. And there's something that you said prior to us going on the air, is that you expect great things out of these two in terms of the percentage of goals that these two will score for the team.
Yeah, these two really know each other well. They've played together for a while now, and definitely Eastmont channels lots of stuff through them, and they feed off each other. It seems like when one scores, it just gets the other one hungry, and they just keep rolling.
We saw it against Kashmir with 3 goals for Paige Fischer, the old hat trick, and a fourth goal for Kendall Flanagan in a victory against the visiting Bulldogs. We're just about ready to start. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action for you. This is NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, everybody. In North Central Washington, I'm Dan Kuntz, and I do the honors each and every weekday morning at 7 a.m. to bring you live local news, local weather, local sports. It's called Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's a fun show. I enjoy doing it. I invite you to watch it. It's Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. live right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I interview movers and shakers. We have a good time. Start your day live and local. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley right here with yours truly on the NCWLIFE Channel.
All right, welcome back. Eastmont taking their spots on the right side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. While the Sunnyside Grizzlies, I'm going to have to write that down because my brain keeps wanting to say Sunnyside Bears, and that's only technically correct, but not quite. The Sunnyside Grizzlies are going to take their spots on the left side of your screen. Sunnyside in white tops with red trunks and white socks. The Eastmont Wildcats and their traditional Columbia blues, not baby blues, Columbia blues. And there's the whistle that tells us that we are in business here at Wildcat Stadium. Eastmont trying to retain possession rather quickly here in the first half. Good triangulation that time. And the stop by Miss Wheats. Long ball. Looking for Farias. First on it is Klinkenberg. Johnson. Bickford. Flanagan. Under some pressure. The through ball for Johnson. With some room. One waiting inside the box. Blocked away by Ramos. Ramos sending it out of bounds. Good job by the Sunnyside player battling for that ball instead of just letting it go away to the corner kick. Flanagan up the field. Good give and go that time. Rejected by the back line of the Grizzlies. Weems. That looks like Klinkenberg over there. Fischer. Fischer. Shot across. Out of the box. Who's there? Johnson. There's Liliana. In the box now. The shot across. And that one ping-pongs off the upright and into the net for the first tally of the contest. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Sunnyside just unable to clear their lines with Eastmont's pressure and just can't hit the relief valve, and Eastmont just keeps finding ways through. So it was, 150 into this game, and here I am saying it's only a matter of time until they score. But Eastmont's really bringing the pressure tonight.
Looked like Liliana Johnson on the last touch, but we're going to have that for sure after the break here. Rosen. Weems. Straight up the middle. Trying to connect with Flanagan. Assistant referee has his flag up. Illicit position offsides called against the Eastmont Wildcats. Indirect free kick for Sunnyside. Madrigal taken back quickly by the Wildcats. Defensive labor now by Rodriguez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Ramos. Rosen. To the back line. Klinkenberg. Bickford. Adriana Amaro. Whistle on the play. Adriana Amaro hits the deck. It will be a free kick for Sunnyside. 3 minutes, 24 seconds into this first half of play. And Eastmont leading the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies 1-0. Across midfield we go. No, we backtrack a little bit. Flanagan, Bickford, and Klinkenberg. Now across the center alley we go. Matrichet. Bickford. The through ball. Good job by Flanagan staying onside. Waiting for it is Johnson. A little too long. Johnson. Goal. Liliana Johnson makes it 2-0 Eastmont Wildcats.
Yeah, great pace by Eastmont. Really getting up, switching point of attack quickly, and good run and good recognition by Kendall to find the open player there. And, awesome finish. Nothing Sunnyside can do about that, really. They can get more compact in the back line. Or maybe a little more communication by the goalkeeper. But with those players really finding their stride right now, it's going to be a tough night for Sunnyside.
Flanagan. The give and go. Off to the races we go. Flanagan into the box. Taking Carol Ramos, the shot across, and it slips past the hands of Maeve Wheats and onto the corner kick. A good effort by Wheats that almost gets her into a little more trouble than she would care to admit there. Corner kick for Eastmont. 5 minutes 17 on the clock. Flanagan. Rasmussen. Taken back by Bickford. Johnson. The shot. And the stop. Good effort by Wheats that time. It looked like Klinkenberg on that shot. Farias hits the deck. She's back again vertical. Klinkenberg. Farias putting some pressure. Johnson. Quick give and go. Climbing up the left flank a little too long. That last touch for Kendall Flanagan. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sunnyside ball. Taking care of it will be Alexis Ramos. Ramos on the throw-in. Bounces off Garcia. Recovered by Eastmont. Flanagan. The through ball that time. Fischer into the box. Fischer. And it's 3-0 Eastmont.
Yeah, Paige got good positioning on that back center D, and great ball, and just really leveraging that defender away. And nice, patient, collected finish there by Paige.
This moment of the game brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The ball down the left side, shot across by Johnson, top of the box, and it's links wide and out. But the referee is pointing to, the assistant referee is pointing to the corner flag, so it must have touched a member of the Sunnyside squad. I did not see that. I thought it was going to be free and clear goal kick for the Grizzlies. Instead, it's a corner kick. Rejected by Sunnyside. Klinkenberg. Rosen. Back to Klinkenberg. Up the field for Flanagan. Into the box. Good ball! What a beautiful touch that time by Flanagan to connect, I believe, with Fischer, Matt Wisen.
Yeah,
and make this 4-0.
Great finish. I was just writing down. Sunnyside's watching the ball a lot and reacting instead of really settling down, focusing on your principles of defense there, and really having your pressure and your cover and your balance to your defense, getting compact. And instead they're just kind of a little frenetic right now, chasing things, and Eastmont's been able to take advantage of that.
Johnson and Fischer. Farias. Garcia. Taken back by Klinkenberg. Farther back still. Now the push-up field, a bit too long for Johnson. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sunnyside ball. 9 minutes on the clock, and Eastmont already ahead 4-0. This moment of the game brought to you by Charter College. We work to get you to work. Find out about how to enroll today at chartercollege.edu. Flanagan. Straight up route number 1 for Matraichit. Into the box, shot across, and a little too long for Fischer, who cannot catch up to it. And it will be a goal kick for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. 9 minutes, 42 seconds into this first half of play. The clearing by the defense doesn't work, and another one-on-one, not a major problem that time for Kendall Flanagan, making this 5-0.
So when Sunnyside had the ball and they're attacking Eastmont, I don't want to take anything away from that finish. That was a great goal.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was seeing is their forwards and their midfielders all combine up on one line, and then the space between that attacking line and the supporting crew, the defenders, was about 30, 40 yards.
There's a disconnect there. Yep, absolutely.
Big disconnect there. So when Eastmont got the ball, they immediately played the ball into that midfield and got numbers, and Sunnyside was never able to recover from that. And that's where really things are being dominated there. Eastmont's just possessing that ball so much more in the midfield, and especially on transitioning.
Fischer. Bickford. Liliana Johnson. Klinkenberg. Weems. Under some pressure from Garcia. Weems. Rodriguez on the rejection. Mitraichit. Rosen. All the way to the back. Now swinging wide left for Klinkenberg. Johnson. Rejected by the back line of Sunnyside. Johnson trying again. Shaking one off. The quick touch for Flanagan. Fischer. Back to Flanagan. Everybody's on side. Flanagan. And the stop. Nimble effort by Maeve Wheats. Weems. Back to Weems again. From it looked like Rosen. Now it's on the other side. Klinkenberg. Bauman. Rosen. Up the flank for Weems. Mitraichit. Rosen. Weems. Bit of a 3-on-3 going. Rasmussen for Sunnyside, and ultimately I think it's Jocelyn Campos. Sending it out of bounds. No, the referee says it's going to be Sunnyside ball, and a couple of substitutions happening. We'll tell you in a few minutes who they are. There are Sunnyside players getting some minutes now. Rasmussen. Bickford. Johnson. Bauman. Straight up field for Flanagan. Flanagan and Johnson waiting and racing down the middle is Fischer. To her goes mano a mano time. Fischer, no doubt about it. It is 6-0 Wildcats. 14th minute of play, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, good finish by Fischer. Good job by the Wildcats really to identify that back line, just not shifting quick enough and getting compact, and Eastmont's just jumping all over that. And unfortunately, some nights are your nights, and unfortunately for others, some nights are not their nights. And this looks like one of those games. Give credit to Sunnyside, though. They're still running all over the place. They're still working hard. Didn't expect anything less. Sunnyside's always been a tough competitor, and if
in almost every sport that I've seen Sunnyside in, they bring it.
So, this is the Big Nine, and some years some teams are up and some years they're not.
Rasmussen to put some pressure over there. Mitraichit. Weems. Nice give and go. On the mark is one of the subs that just entered the contest, Olivia Mears. Shot across. Who's there? The shot and the stop. Oh, what a stop. Nice job that time by Maeve Wheats. I wouldn't call that point blank range, but it was darn close, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it was a good save there. I mean, when the ball's coming in with some pace behind it, it's tough not to give up a rebound, and she did a good job holding on to that.
Campos. Farias. Quick push up field by Ramos. Recovered by the midfield of Eastmont. Bickford and Johnson. On the mark is Ramos. Shot across. Tatiana Madrigal. And ultimately Maeve Wheats. Madrigal is number 9 for Sunnyside. Shot from a distance and with skosh of trouble there. Let's see. It looked like it bounced off her leg, the goalkeeper's leg.
Yep, a corner kick.
And it's a corner kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service, installation, and repair since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality. For reading that commercial, I missed out. What happened, my Wisen? Fill us in.
Just a cross in and just a shot on goal went long and wide. So we got a goal kick now for Sunnyside.
Ms. Wheats taking care of it. One thing that Matt mentioned while we were waiting for the varsity contest to start was that this Sunnyside squad may be short on wins so far this year, but they're not short on experience. They have a lot of upperclassmen. Wheats is a junior, and they have Farias, who is a senior. Haley Rodriguez is a senior. Alexis Ramos is a junior. And Kendall Rasmussen is a senior. And all 5 of those are starters. So there's something to be said about the level of experience that these girls bring to the table. 17 minutes, 8 seconds in this first half of play. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball.
So it should be said that several of the Eastmont girls do play together on club for quite a while throughout the year. And so not only do they have the experience, they also have the chemistry that some other teams may not have. So that's definitely a huge leg up for the Eastmont side over a lot of other teams in the Big Nine.
And chemistry is huge when it comes to girls team sports. Absolutely huge. And this is not me saying that. This is Anson Duran saying that, the legendary North Carolina coach who's been national champion a bunch of times, at least 21 times.
Yeah, and if you spend much time on the sideline with these girls, they definitely they're an upbeat group of girls. It seems like they're very supportive to each other, always laughing and having fun. And that's something the coach will tell you, that they all like each other. They all get along very well.
Quick run down the flank, shot across, nutmeg, a right-footed shot, and it sails wide, just a hair. Good effort by both Eastmont in delivering that shot, putting those passes together. And a good effort as well for Ms. Wheats, just diving to her right and trying to keep the range from catching on fire yet again. Ball goes wide that time. You were talking about the kind of fun that these girls like to have, Matt Wisen, you're absolutely right. I was down at the field level earlier, and they all have handprints. They have painted handprints and painted paw prints on their legs, and they're all the same players' handprints. They're all Paige Fischer's handprints. I asked why, and they just said, hey, it's team spirit. It's school spirit. So, whatever floats your boat, I guess. But so they're playing this game with paw prints and handprints on their legs. Teammates' handprints on their legs, no less. And we're going to have an emptying of the bench here. 5 players will enter the contest. Four, 20, 13, 16,
18.
and 8.
I think it's 18. No, it's 8.
It's 8. It's the ponytail syndrome affecting us all. We'll tell you in a second who has entered the contest. Let's start with Sophie Kalkowski, number 4. Number 20 is Sophia Greathouse. So a Sophie and a Sophia. Number 13 is Halen Magnuson. Number 16 is Ellie Praiser. And number 8 is Emma Bergen. Eastmont on the move. Now ball goes wide, and it will be a throw-in for Sunnyside, and just as quickly goes right back out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to write some of these names down, folks. This moment of the game brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their number one priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pick up and drop off available. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. A couple of substitutions also for Sunnyside, with number 21 for the Grizzlies, Miss Mazuvi Madrigal, getting some more playing time. There's a shot that time by Kalkowski. Not a major problem that time for Ms. Wheats. Bit of a give and go there. And now there's a player on the field with number 19. And there's not a 19 on the roster, so here we go again. And look, it's Miss Tigner, her first appearance of this contest so far. Oh, a bit of a slip there. Magnuson. Kalkowski. Flanagan. Kalkowski. Kalkowski with some room into the box. Kalkowski. Shot across. No, she's going to shot at goal. And she takes it. And Ms. Wheats punches it away for another corner kick for Eastmont. I like the fact that these girls coming off the bench are showing some intensity, Matt Wisen. They're not just here to just basically punch a clock. They want to make something happen, get some stats for themselves.
Yeah, they've seen their teammates be successful, and it's given them lots of motivation to come in and try and get some success on their own.
Absolutely. Kalkowski. On the mark is Marisol Farias. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Magnuson. Fischer. On the mark now is Maya Garcia, who with more urgency than style just sends the ball as far away as possible to another corner kick for the Wildcats. 23 minutes, 15 seconds into this first half of play. And it's a 6-0 lead for the Wildcats of Eastmont over their visiting foes, the Grizzlies of Sunnyside. Have you ever been to Sunnyside, Matt?
Yep.
I remember the first time I went to Sunnyside, I was stricken immediately by this fragrance in the air. And it was coming from, of course, all the dairy farms that are around the city. And I asked somebody, I said, well, how do you like this smell that's on your city all the time? And this lady said, we love it. We love it, because if that smell is in the air, it means that the farms are working. That, my friend, is the smell of money. I never forgot that. Never forgot that. Pretty good newspaper over there in Sunnyside, the Sunnyside Sun News. There's a free kick for the aforementioned visitors. Whistle on the play yet again. Did you see anything illicit there, man? I certainly did not, but it's going to be a free kick for Sunnyside. Taking care of it is number 7, Maya Garcia. Ball goes wide. Not a major problem for Ali Tigner.
It's been a pretty clean game so far. And yeah, sometimes the referee wants to stay involved.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a bit of miscommunication there. The shot. It bounces off a defender, but a good opportunity gone wasting for Sunnyside. Kendall Rasmussen now limping a little bit. But she had a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, good opportunity there. And now we get a corner kick for Sunnyside. See what Sunnyside can put together now.
This moment of the game brought to you by Les Schwab. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously every time you stop by. 25 minutes, 38 on the clock. Left-footed shot. Heart of the box. Swinging volley. Still in the mixer there. Referee has his hand up. None of that will count. It will be a free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. What did you see in that play, Matt Wisen? That was
it might have just accidentally bounced off somebody's arm, I believe. Yeah, the referee's not the AR isn't acting like it's an offside call. So
I didn't see the flag up either.
Must have just been either a little tug on the shirt or a bounce off somebody's arm.
26 minutes 15. The free kick by Eastmont doesn't quite work. Recovered quickly by Sunnyside. It looks like Farias, and Farias is fouled quickly. So just like that, Sunnyside regains possession of the ball, taking care of this free kick.
Dangerous location
is the mystery lady, number 19. Dangerous indeed, Matt Wisen. There's a shot, and it goes on goal, but there was a whistle before the play, and we might see some plastic being flashed. Yes, indeed. 2 yellow cards for Sunnyside players. Matt Wisen, your thoughts?
I think they got one Eastmont player, one Sunnyside player. I think they're just kind of scrumming a little bit too much, and now I think both players need to come out and.
You're absolutely right. It was Marisol Farias for Sunnyside, and for the Eastmont Wildcats, it was Sofia Greathouse. So a yellow card for Miss Greathouse in the 28th minute of play, and a yellow card for Miss Farias a couple of seconds apart. The free kick will repeat. There's a shot, bounces off the wall. Whistle on the play, another charge this time, and another foul called in favor of the Sunnyside Grizzlies. .28 minutes 03, and nothing could mar this game faster than if the players forget the basic rules of sportsmanship, Matt.
That's right. Just need to kind of settle down a little bit. We can never really tell from what's being said from 50 yards away from where we're at.
Oh, is it only 50? Because I thought I saw a Sherpa.
Well, yeah, that's distance, actually lineal distance, but vertical distance for about 3 miles above.
There's a shot. With a bit of trouble. And Sunnyside's best opportunity goes wasting as the shot right at the mouth of the goal by Mazuvi Madrigal gets blocked away.
Yeah, good ball in. Definitely, there's an offside there. Definitely a tough thing for the keeper to handle when she hasn't handled the ball at all.
When she's cold as ice, yes.
Good job by Sunnyside getting numbers in there right at the point of that when that met the goalkeeper's hands, and almost tallied a goal.
Mm-hmm. This moment of the game brought to you by One Way Construction. Your project, your way. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Number 20 for the Eastmont Wildcats, Ms. Greathouse, is done sitting in the, to use a hockey term, penalty box. And she is back getting some playing time. Don't forget, folks, next month the Seattle Kraken start playing. The NHL finally comes back to the Pacific Northwest. Of course, do you count Vancouver as the Pacific Northwest? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You would?
I
All right.
do, yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, so...
I would, but I think we want to narrow it down a little bit more.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's still a great development to see, because here in Wenatchee, we know how many people really, really, really love the sport of hockey, ice hockey, that is. And we join them in their joy that the NHL and some of their great stars are going to pay the Kraken a visit.
Now, if Portland can get a team now, we can have
that'd be cool.
A similar
sort of like a Sonics Blazers thing used to be.
Sonics Blazers. Yeah, that went off a deep.
Timbers Sounders.
Timbers Sounders Vancouver rivalry,
yeah.
But in the ice world.
That'd be cool. I worked for the Wenatchee Apple Sox this summer, and some of the folks that I worked with up in that booth hailed from Pittsburgh, and they were already looking at when the Pittsburgh Penguins were going to come and play the Kraken so they could watch Sidney Crosby and all those guys play the quote-unquote hometown team of the Pacific Northwest. So, yeah, this is a great development for the folks who love ice hockey. And the stop that time by Ms. Tigner. How do you like the name Kraken? I was ambivalent at first, but then I kind of grew to like it.
Oh, I like it. I think it's she can't come back in on that ball there.
No, that's offsides.
I think it's a good name. I think it's a good logo. I thought they did a good job of releasing and marketing that whole team.
I got up, went on Facebook that day, and saw the team name, and it took me about 5 minutes to become a fan of the name. And I started just wandering around the house telling my wife, "Release the Kraken!" She thought I was insane, but that's basically usual. So then she got on Facebook and she understood that I wasn't insane just yet. 32 minutes, 17 seconds in the first half of play. Eastmont ahead of Sunnyside by a tally of 6-0. We saw there Fischer swinging to the right side, and then a defender just cleared it back to her goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper having to clear it back without being able to hold it. So that was extra trouble for a goalkeeper who has had quite the busy evening, Matt Wisen.
Yeah,
that was almost adding insult to injury.
I think she might have been able to pick that up because it wasn't a
pass to, yeah,
back.
You're right.
But it sure was directly on goal.
Yeah, that was. And there's Weeds one more time, risking life on limb. Or at least grass stains. Good touch that time. Farias. On the mark is Kalakowski. Farias. Deep ball a bit too wide. Can't quite connect with Mariah Lycia. I'm going to go with Lycia on that one. I hope if the parents are watching that if I'm butchering their daughter's name that they can forgive me. 33:50 on the clock. Eastmont ahead of the Sunnyside Grizzlies by a tally of 6-0. This is my second time in like 4 days running into some Sunnyside athletes. They were here for the Wenatchee Invite at Walla Walla Point Park on Saturday. It's pretty impressive how that park was filled with people playing soccer and softball and baseball and, of course, the runners from all over. Good times. A little bit of normalcy here.
A little bit of a parking challenge.
Well, you know what? It wasn't that bad. We had to wait a little bit, but nothing too bad. I'm not going to advocate parking at the Town Toyota Center or at Lowe's because I could get in trouble. So there's Flanagan. Deep ball off to the races now is Fischer. And with more urgency than style, the back line of the Grizzlies sends it out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. We're back in action once again. Flanagan opening the game way up. Ball is going to go out of bounds before that Eastmont player can catch up to it. And there will be a goal kick for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. We're going to have a substitution for Eastmont. It looks like number 9 for Sunnyside, I beg your pardon. Number 9, Tatiana Madrigal will re-enter the contest. Quick run down the flank. Stolen nimbly by Eastmont. Battling for it now is Erika Torres. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Olivia Mears. And now the ball goes out of bounds. Another throw-in for the Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Harvest Valley Pest Control, another proud sponsor of NCWLIFE Sports. Kalikowski. Taken back partially by Amaro. Now Amaro battling. Eastmont recovers. Magnuson. Flanagan. Threw ball off to the races. That Sunnyside player needs to get on with the program here because she was just about to be overcome by an Eastmont player when Miss Wheat saw what was about to happen and came out of her line and kicked it far, far away. Farias taken back by the Wildcats. Magnuson straight up the middle. Flanagan. Fischer, the turn. Bit of a chipper there, into the box. Kalikowski, flag is up, offside called. 37-29, it will be indirect free kick for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. Let's take a look at the crowd here today. Not bad for a school night, a bit sparse in places, but not bad for a school night. And judging by the outfits, Matt Wisen summer is definitely over. People are bundled up.
It definitely feels good to be approaching the first official day of fall here, and I'm starting to see some leaves change. It's all good.
It's a beautiful sight to see, especially in my hometown of Kashmir. If you go down Cottage Avenue, the trees form kind of like an arch, and of a variety, huge myriad colors as the foliage turns. You're absolutely right, man.
Best time of year.
A touch to the back for Tigner. Kalikowski keeping it in bounds. With a bit of difficulty now. Over to help is Fischer now. Good ball. She's onside. It is Flanagan. Mano a mano time. Flanagan into the box. Right-footed, left-footed. Which will it be? And it's a goal for Eastmont. The 7th tally of the game. Approaching injury time. And by my count, Matt Wisen, that would be the 2nd tally for Miss Flanagan.
Yeah, Eastmont's done a good job of sharing the goals tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The wealth, yes. Definitely had to feel bad for the keeper there. Hung out to dry, and not many keepers are going to be successful with Kendall one-on-one just coming straight at you.
I have to give props to Eastmont. Not that they need my kudos, but that is not an easy that takes some practice to be able to hit that ball, to hit that mark and stay on side. that takes some practice.
Yeah, the timing there. You saw a little bit of just a little bit of heads down on the back line of Sunnyside, and it's been a rough first half for them. And now we just need to really work on keeping the attitudes up and keep fighting and seeing this thing through and trying to find little victories that you can find in the game.
Absolutely. That is very true. Now the first half has come to an end. We're going to take a quick break with our sponsors. Just remember, we have 40 more minutes of soccer action for you. Eastmont leading Sunnyside 7-0. Don't go away.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can let this time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Let's face it, selling your good used vehicle can be a hassle, if nothing else. Consign your vehicle here at Global Elite Motors. When you do, you'll get the best possible price because of our proprietary selling system. We offer the ability to finance, add warranties, take trade-ins, and much, much more. Each consignment vehicle we represent is thoroughly inspected and marketed to attract qualified buyers. Let us help sell your quality vehicle. Buying a vehicle? Consigning a vehicle? Stop by Global Elite Motors on Wenatchee Avenue at Global Car Care.
Yes, we would all love to have a crystal ball to tell us precisely where the local economy and real estate market is headed in 2021 and in the near future. However, what we do have here at NCWLIFE Channel are local experts we connect with every week to give us the inside scoop on all you need to know about your home and our local real estate market. Join me each week while we find out what's happening in the greater Wenatchee Valley. I'm your host, Crystal Hughes, and you are watching At Home with NCWLIFE.
Welcome back to East Wenatchee, Washington. Site of a rather lopsided first half between Eastmont and Sunnyside, with Eastmont ahead by a tally of 7-0. Before we do anything else, folks, I have to steal 30 seconds of your time and send a quick shout out to two groups and a person in particular. First, folks at Grant County Fire District 3, based mostly in the Quincy area. Second, the Washington State Patrolmen, based also in the Quincy area, or who are working the Quincy area today. And a gentleman, I'm just going to call him Kevin, to respect his privacy, because between these two groups and this person, they managed to make sure that I get to hug my kids tonight. They saved my life when my car caught on fire on the highway this morning. And I want to tell them how appreciative I am how grateful I am for what they did for me. My deepest thanks on behalf of myself and my family to Washington State Patrol, to the Grant County Fire District 3, and to a gentleman who will just call Kevin to respect his privacy. Once again, my deepest thanks. Back to soccer, Matt Wisen. What do you say to your team at halftime, both on the Eastmont side and the Sunnyside side, if you're the coach?
So, I've been on both sides of the ball here.
Oh, we all have. Yes,
and,
indeed.
When I'm coaching a game and we're down by this much, I try and really keep it simple. You're not going to really realistically get that 7 goals back in this type of a game. You want to find something they can feel good about at the end of the day. You want to give them something they can accomplish, small victories. Still want to maybe make it an interesting half. Maybe you win the half, right? So, if they're lacking, if they're just not finding their game tonight, you can always increase your hustle. You can always increase your numbers around the ball, your communication, and your physicality. So bring that up. And when you out-hustle another team, good things happen. So you can find a goal here and there, and that can be a victory. You can shut down some more goals, and maybe you win the second half. Maybe you leave here thinking, hey, we actually have a shot next time we play Eastmont. Now, if you're Eastmont, rarely do you see a team come out and be that successful in the first half and see the same number of goals in the second half. They typically take their foot off the pedal a little bit. You're still going to work on things, though, as a coach. And maybe you're getting your non-starters more minutes.
You want to see what the bench is made of, absolutely.
And you want to get them up so when injuries happen, and they will happen throughout the year, you're going to have a more seasoned non-starter coming in. Work for your goalkeeper. Keep that clean sheet. Give her something to be proud of. Don't just be lazy and take your foot off the gas and defensively, and now your goalkeeper gives up a goal because you left her hanging out to dry. So keep working together. Keep working on these things, what you're trying to accomplish. They've been working on playing out of the back. They've been working on patience. They've been working on switching the point of attack. Keep that up. Keep those demands on your player. Don't allow sloppiness just because you're up 7-0.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Words to live by on both ends, folks. Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the second half of this Eastmont against Sunnyside clash here at Wildcat Stadium. Don't go away.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to NCWLIFE.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-2020.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington, where we're just about ready to start the second half of play between Eastmont and the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies. This moment of the game, the second half, brought to you by Rivercom 911. Rivercom 911 is hiring today. See what a career as a telecommunicator can do for you and what you can do for your community. Go to rivercom911.org to apply today. We're back in action now. And Sunnyside will take care of the ball, going from right to left on your screen, decked in white and red. And the hosting Eastmont Wildcats will try to do their thing from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, decked in their familiar Columbia blue. There's a quick run down the flank, shot across, far post, and the stop by Maeve Wheats. The goalkeeper for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. Farias taken back by the Wildcats. Off to the races now is Fischer, leaving one behind, into the box. Quick touch. May try Chit. Mears. The clearing doesn't quite work. Right-footed shot, not a major problem for Wheats. I have a promise to keep here. I promised you that we would find out who scored the first goal of the contest in the first minute, Matt Wisen?
Yeah, it was like a minute and actually more like a minute 50,
and a half,
something like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. It was, according to the PA announcer here at Eastmont High School, or rather at Wildcat Stadium at Eastmont High School, it was Kylie May Trichett who opened the scoring. There's a shot, and with a teeny tiny bit of difficulty, a good effort by Sunnyside, and specifically by Miss Marisol Farias, is stopped nimbly by Ali Tickner. 41:50 on the clock. Just a minute and change into the second half. Quick run down the left side by Flanagan. Flanagan, shot across, interrupted by the back line of Sunnyside, and without any major complications, looks like Ms. Maya Garcia sends it out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. Flag is up. Looks like May tried it. No, indeed. Let's try to find out. It was Mackenzie Ferguson on the shot, and it was Fischer being fouled, and it will be Ferguson taking care of this free kick. 42:37 on the clock. Quick touch, top of the box. And the shot, almost tricks Wheats. The shot by number 18, Kylie May Trichett, almost slinks past actually between the legs of Wheats, but she makes the stop. Whistle on the play yet again. And quickly put into play. Whistle on the play, flag is up, offside. It's Fischer in illicit position. And there will be an indirect free kick. So a good potential scoring opportunity for the Wildcats goes wasting with the offside call. And we will have an indirect free kick for Sunnyside. We're back in action now. Decker taken back by the Wildcats. Fischer, straight up the middle. Touch to the side. Flanagan, the turn. Fischer. Farther back now. Trying to connect with Weems. First stunner is Farias. Weems recovers and sends it out of bounds, a little too far for a Eastmont defender to catch up to it. And a substitution happening for Sunnyside at the same time. It looks like it's Kendall Rasmussen entering the contest. Maya Garcia. Flag is up. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Off to the races we go. But first, it will be, it looks like, number 3, Alexis Ramos sending it out of bounds. 44-44 on the clock. Throw-in for the Wildcats. Past the defender. Looping over the head of a defender, actually. Shot across by Flanagan, doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds, however. Last one to touch it had a white jersey on. And it will be a corner kick for Eastmont. Perhaps Eastmont lacking a bit in clarity so far earlier in the first half, Matt Wisen, but they're not lacking for effort. They want to increase their lead.
Yeah, you're never going to see Eastmont take their foot off the pedal when it comes to scoring goals. They'll always keep going and going and going. And this is one of the dangerous things, though, as a team. When it comes easy, things get a little sloppy, generally. And I always kind of attribute it to everybody wants to get in on the fun and get their goal. But then they force things and they kind of lose sight of what they're trying to accomplish. So some of that's going on right now. It's getting a little sloppy.
Rosen, Weems, Bauman. Across the alley. Bickford. Rosen. Weems. Ferguson, a bit too long. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sunnyside through Bella Decker taking care of restarting the action. 46 minutes, 13 seconds in this contest. We're approaching minute 7. Actually, we're into minute 7 of the second half. The ball hits number 19 on the arm. Referee sees it as completely unintentional, as do we. And play resumes. A good through ball that time. Interesting maneuver. Into the box we go. Oh, my goodness. And it sails over the crossbar. Good combination that time. It looks like it was Liliana Johnson delivering that right-footed shot, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, great ball in. And just a tad behind. And so she was coming from an awkward position where her shooting leg was a little bit further back, and it just kind of forced that ball high.
Throw in for the Grizzlies, who now will send 3 more subs in, or at least one at a time. They have one coming in now. It looks like it's number 3, Alexis Ramos. Will double check. No, indeed it's number 2, Haley Rodriguez. They have 2 more warming up. Another substitution, make that 2 of them happening very shortly here. Ball goes out of bounds. Number 19 can't quite connect with her teammate Maya Garcia, so Eastmont regains possession. Flanagan, good ball. Shot across for May Treichert. Top of the ball. Oh, my goodness, nice save by Wheats. That was impressive stuff, Matt Wisen.
Great reaction save there. Good strong wrist to keep that ball in front of her and knock it right down to her feet and then pick it up.
This moment of the game brought to you by Sangster Motors. The American Challenge is on at Sangster Motors, home of the all-new Yukon SUV.
So I want to give a shout-out to the AR here on the near side, Jack Wiersbicki. He's been a young man that I've had the pleasure of coaching once in a while. He's been part of the Wenatchee FC Boys 03 team for years and a team captain for years. Now he's done with his stint with club ball and off to college here. He missed his – he went into high school at a very young age. So he
right.
graduated 2 years ahead of his class,
Holy
his birth age.
cow.
So he is going off to the U here this week to start his sophomore year at University of Washington.
We will not hold that against him. Best wishes to the young man.
He's been part of the referee crew for several years and a very excellent referee.
A quick move down the side now. 2 years ahead, my goodness. Top of the box, Fischer. The shot, and another good save by Miss Wheats. Forget about the scoreboard. She's making a name of herself.
Yeah, she's getting some minutes in between the posts there and doing well this second half.
So what did you say the young man's name was?
Jack Wiersbicki.
Off to college. I hope to see him reffing for many, many years. We need referees, folks, in all sports. We need referees, and we need a refresher course as a society on sportsmanship from the from the stands, because that's what's keeping referees away, or people from becoming referees. They're getting really, really hammered from the stands. Shot across, and a flag is up. None of that will count, and the ball still kisses the crossbar. It will be an indirect free kick for the Sunnyside Grizzlies as we approach the 51st minute of play. 11 minutes in the second half. This moment of the game brought to you by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, providing outstanding value and service since 1962. Looks like we have another substitution for the Sunnyside Grizzlies in the making. Bit of a give and go. Can't quite connect with Fischer. Ball goes a little too long. Not a major problem for Haley Rodriguez. She just lets it sail by. It will be Sunnyside ball. Bit of a battle there between Fischer and Maya Garcia. Over to help goes Flanagan. Over to help goes Olivia Mears. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who helped the most. It will be Eastmont ball. Into the box we go. Pivoting header that time by Flanagan, and another good stop by Maeve Wheats. Ramos, the long ball. Bauman. The touch upfield now. Ferguson. Receiving it from, it looked like Bickford. We're back in action now. Weems. Maitraichit. Trying to thread the needle between two Sunnyside defenders. Doesn't prosper this time. Garcia. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Weems putting it back into play. Over the head of everybody. Ferguson. Ball goes out of bounds. Sent that way by Haley Rodriguez. It will be Eastmont ball. 52:30 on the clock. 12 minutes and a half into this, or rather 12 and a half minutes, so that my English teacher doesn't get mad at me later. Into this second half of play. Pushing the ball way upfield is Marisol Farias, one of the two recipients of yellow cards in this contest. 28th minute of the first half. She and Sophia Greathouse received a caution by the lead referee. But other than that, it's been a very, very clean contest, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, they're both teams fighting hard, pretty competitive, and generally speaking, very few fouls.
We were concerned at that point in the game. We shared it with the viewers of NCWLIFE that one of the things that could send a game, regardless of the score, down the wrong path quickly is if the players forget about sportsmanship, forget about that this is a game between children, and or rather, and then things just go a little awry after that. But that has not happened. The referee has not had to show anybody any more cautions, let alone ejections, and the game remains a clean contest for all to enjoy. 54 minutes on the clock. Alexis Ramos, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Play continues. Farias. On the move now is Weems. Chased by Maya Garcia. Shot across. Is it me or is Sunnyside playing a little better here in the second half?
Yeah, they have increased their hustle. Definitely are scrapping. There's more numbers around the ball. Kind of what I was talking about. And it is making things a little bit more difficult for Eastmont.
Glad to see it wasn't just me. Cross midfield we go. Flanagan. On the mark now is Mazuvi Madrigal. There's Mazuvi. Kendall Rasmussen, a bit too long. And the goalkeeper, Miss Tickner.
I just got distracted. That's the moonrise up there. It's just
yeah. My goodness.
Yeah.
Could we get a shot of the moon? Is that at all possible?
Pretty crazy.
It is amazing.
Moonrise right now.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Makes me wish I was listening to some Creedence Clearwater Revival right now. Everybody who's watching who's younger than, what, 25? And you're like, huh? Who? What? Huh? Is that like an app? Like an iPhone app?
It might be younger than that. Or older than that even, unfortunately.
Quick move down the left side. Waiting at the heart of the box is Flanagan. To her goes the shot. Sails over the crossbar. Good effort. Good communication. Good triangulation between, I believe it was Flanagan and Johnson. And there's Johnson, with Flanagan. Back to Johnson, a bit too long. Johnson's going to try and chase, but the assistant referee says, don't bother. None of that will count.
Yeah, her momentum just took her offside right there. Just that little half a step by Kendall, and the ball got stuck under her foot there. Caused that offside.
56 on the clock. Deep ball that time. There's Fischer. And Miss Fischer with another tally to add to her personal account. It is 8-0 Eastmont.
Yeah, Paige acts like she's seen the goal before.
This moment of the game brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, once again, a bench clearing time for the Eastmont Wildcats. We see Kalkowski, we see Bergen, and we see a number of other Columbia blue-clad players entering the pitch. 57-51 on the clock, with Eastmont ahead 8-0. I got to give kudos to both sides for their sportsmanship and for trying. Neither team, despite the lopsided score, is taking this lightly.
Yeah, Sunnyside's still keeping their chin up. Still working hard out there, not getting cheap, I guess, and it's still a clean game.
Off we go. Sunnyside moving the ball down the right side. Now the switch to the center alley. Marisol Farias under some pressure. Taken back that time by May Trichett. Deep ball that time. Kalkowski waiting for it down the center alley is Flanagan. The ball sails a little higher than that. Not a major problem for Ms. Wheats. 59 minutes, 1 second on the clock. And once again, bears repeating, a spectacular moonlit night here on the east shores of the mighty Columbia. Whistle on the play. It will be a free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Charter College. We work to get you to work. Find out about how to enroll today at chartercollege.edu. Ellie Prazer. Bit of a give and go now with Sunnyside. Let's see if they can make something happen. Farias backing up a little bit. The shot by Maya. Garcia, whistle on the play. Foul call. Something illicit there, Matt Wisen. I did not see it. Handball.
Yeah, it just skipped up and hit her arm.
All right. Free kick, indirect kind for the Sunnyside Grizzlies as the center referee counts the 9 meters, 15 centimeters, or 10 yards to where he determines the wall should stand. There's the shot. Farias! And it kisses the crossbar.
Yeah, great shot there.
Wow, how unlucky. So close. So close. And a quick run now on the other side. There's Flanagan battling and fouling. Her marker, the shot sails wide. She shoved Alexis Ramos, at least it looked that way from here, and delivered a shot that sailed wide and high. Couple of substitutions happening now, at least one right away for the Grizzlies. It's number 9, Tatiana Madrigal. Tatiana Madrigal re-entering the contest. 61:04 on the clock. We are just past the second half, or rather into the second half of the second half. Farias. Garcia taken back that time by May Trichett. The touch up field by Flanagan. Bit of a mixer there. Right-footed shot. Sails wide and high. More high than wide, rather. And despite being ahead 8-0, you could still see the, I don't know if you call it regret or the disappointment in Kylie May Trichett when she saw that shot sail high, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, goal scorers want to score goals.
For sure.
You're always disappointed in yourself when you miss hit a ball.
Absolutely. 62:08 on the clock. We're back in action now. Right-footed cross. Top of the box. May Trichett. Is she going to try again? No, she's going to open the game up. Bit of a touch that sails wide. Looks like it was looking for Emma Bergen. Ball goes out of bounds. Play resumes. Rosen. Bauman. The goalkeeper Titchener. Is it still Titchener? I don't think the backup goalkeeper is in. She's still wearing number 0. So it may be, just maybe, a different goalkeeper. Pushed upfield. Down the right side. Prazer. That one is Greathouse. Across the center circle. Flanagan. Magnuson. Trying to stay onside and clear away with more urgency than style by Miss Alexis Ramos. This moment of the game brought to you by Diggs Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service, installation, and repair since 1982. Serving, good stuff that time, sorry about that, serving residential and commercial. They specialize in indoor air quality. Rosen, Bauman, back to Rosen. Fraser, Fischer, upfield with a bit of trouble now. Flanagan bounces off her hand. Flanagan says, no, it was my torso. Referee disagrees, says, I got the whistle, thank you. It will be a free kick, the indirect kind, for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. Eastmont leading Sunnyside 8-0. The scoring started early in the first minute, and despite what you might think, Sunnyside have got some chances, especially here in the second half. They're still trying hard, they're still hustling, they're still running, they're still trying to complete their assignments, and they're still trying to put some effort into this one. The shot across. Alexis Ramos. Taken back by the Wildcats. Erika Torres. Sending it to the throw-in. It will be Eastmont ball. And taking care of this throw-in will be Halen Magnuson. 65:28 on the clock. Global Car Care is another proud sponsor of NCWLIFE. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesel and European cars are their specialty. Pick up and drop off available. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. Across the center circle we go. Straight up the middle, down Route 1. Flanagan into the box. Being chased around by Ramos. Shot across to the other flank. Cleared away that time by Masuvi Madrigal. Finding a teammate near the center circle. The push advances no further. Bauman may try it. Flanagan, Fischer. Waiting for her on the right side is Bergen. To her goes Bergen's shot, and wide. Bounces off the football post, it looked like. The football
goalpost?
Goalpost, thank you. 66:39 on the clock. If you're just joining us, Eastmont and Sunnyside are going at it, with Eastmont taking an early lead in the first minute of play and not relinquishing it since. Ahead 8-0 over the Sunnyside Grizzlies. A deep ball that time. Over to chase it is Farias, Bauman, then the goalkeeper for Eastmont. Across midfield it goes, Maitraichit. Off to the races is Fischer, who's going to get there first. Look at that defender hustle. Flag is up. Offside called against Flanagan, but I loved how that defender came back. She was going for it no matter what.
Yeah, she's been
Looks
hustling.
like Alexis Ramos with that effort, man, watching. You got to love that. When you're the coach and the game is this lopsided against you and you still see that this deep in the game, you got to love that.
Yeah, she's definitely a fighter. She's been hustling the whole game and has got some good speed. It's not easy to keep up with Kendall.
Marisol Farias. Marisol, the shot. And it sails a bit wide. Not a major problem for the goalkeeper for Eastmont. Bergen and Rosen and Bauman. Bit of a keep away there now. Fischer. Off to the races we go for Flanagan. Whistle on the play.
Yeah, just about a yard ahead of the back line there. Just trying to work out that timing.
Any possibility that you can tell us in a little bit, Matt Wisen, who is the next opponent for these Eastmont Wildcats? I don't think it's going to be too long before we see him again. Wenatchee?
Wenatchee this coming Saturday here at Eastmont Stadium.
Oh, man. You will not want to miss that. You will not want to miss that. Same goes for an Eastmont at Wenatchee clash of a different nature, September 23rd, 6:45 p.m. live on NCWLIFE Channel. Eric Granstrom on the call for the volleyball Battle of the Bridge. And there is Flanagan. Shaking one, shaking two, the touch into the box, the shot, and a brilliant stop by Ms. Weeds, who's really making a name for herself. Thursday, September 23rd, 6:45 p.m. Eastmont at Wenatchee Volleyball live with Eric Granstrom on the call. Then September 24th, the Bridge of Sportsmanship, Wenatchee at Eastmont Football, 6:30 p.m. on the 24th with Eric Granstrom and Grant Olson on the call. And like my esteemed partner here just said, 2:45 p.m. Saturday, September 25th, Wenatchee at Eastmont Girls Soccer live on NCWLIFE Channel with, God willing, myself and my partner here, Matt Wisen, on the call. So you will not want to miss it. It's rivalry week, apparently, for Eastmont and Wenatchee, Matt Wisen. Doesn't get any better than that.
No, you might want to take the bus to get here.
Well, given what happened to me today, I may not have any other option but to take the bus.
Too soon?
A quick run down the... Okay, keep it together, Chilean. Ball goes out of bounds. 70 minutes, 22 seconds into this contest, this moment of the game. This highly amusing moment of the game brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. I don't know about you, but we're having an awful lot of fun there from this, folks. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Sunnyside. Oh, that didn't quite work as expected. Flanagan the touch. There's Fischer, and there's the 9th tally of the night. 71st minute, and Fischer adds to her personal account.
How many goals is that for Fischer tonight?
According to me, she had the 3rd one, the 4th one, the 6th one, the 8th one, and now the 9th one. So 5.
5 goals. That's got to be approaching
a single game record. I would have to guess. Yes.
I'm not sure what it is, but that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
tonight.
the first one went according to the PA announcer, and we have no reason to doubt. Kylie Matrichet. The second one, Liliana Johnson. The third one, the fourth one, both to Paige Fischer. The 5th one to Kendall Flanagan. The 6th one to Paige Fischer. The 7th one to Kendall Flanagan. The 8th one and the 9th one to Paige Fischer. And yet, despite all that, I have to give props to Maeve Weeds, because if it weren't for her, this would be double digits long time ago. He said to no one in particular.
Yeah. she's stood strong tonight. I mean, she's definitely been tested a lot, and she's going to need to ice her hands after tonight.
Oh, for sure. A deep run once again. Taken back nimbly by the back line of Sunnyside, more specifically Alexis Ramos. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. This moment of the game brought to you by Les Schwab. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously every time you stop by. Throw in for the Wildcats. Sent away with more urgency than style by Alexis Ramos, another player who's been quite busy and not altogether unsuccessful in her labors today, Matt Wisen.
Well, she's worked hard, and she's definitely earned her dinner.
I'll say. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. So this bears repeating, folks. You will not want to miss what's coming down the pike on NCWLIFE. The Thursday, Eastmont Wenatchee Volleyball. Friday, Eastmont and Wenatchee at Eastmont football, and Saturday, Wenatchee at Eastmont girls soccer. So the good stuff right here, NCW Life. Bit of a give and go there. Nice creative bit of play. Trying to make something happen is Maya Garcia. Over to help is Mazui Madrigal. That one over there is Mariah Licea. And now Kendall Rasmussen battling. Taken back by the Wildcats. Pushed upfield. Kalkowski. Taken back once again by Sunnyside. The push down the center alley. Maya Garcia cannot shake her marker. Bergen. Across midfield we go, off to the races. Let's see what's going to happen here. Kalkowski the shot, and it sails high and wide. 74 minutes, 40 seconds into this contest. This moment of the game brought to you by One Way Construction. Your project, your way. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Bergen. Ball goes out of bounds. Sent away by number 19, I believe. Bergen took care of the throw-in right away. And now it's Marisol Farias. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. Throw-in for the Wildcats. Rosen, and now Ferguson. Shot across. Good opportunity. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Matt Wisen. It was easier to make than to miss that one. Kalkowski on that effort.
Well, you know, when you can feel the defender breathing down your neck, and you know you got to get a shot off, and everything's telling you that the goal is right there, and it should be an easy one. It's usually when it's the most difficult to put away.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. 76 minutes on the clock of this lopsided and yet entertaining matchup between Sunnyside, who have been very game the entire contest, and Eastmont, who lived up to their promise. They are not letting up.
No, they haven't played down tonight. They knew that they were favorites. They had a plus 18 goal differential coming into this game, and Sunnyside a minus 16 goal differential. So good job by Eastmont by playing up to your level, challenging yourself, not taking your foot off the gas. And likewise, you know, Eastmont scored 7 goals in the first half. They've only scored 2 in the second half, and that has something to do with Sunnyside's hustle and fight in the second half. So good job by Sunnyside by keep working, staying in this game, and keep your heads high. You were very competitive in the second half.
An opportunity goes a wasting as the ball cannot quite find the feet of Marisol Farias. And the Eastmont defense maintains the clean sheet alive. As we approach the end of regulation here in a beautiful night in East Wenatchee, Washington. Thank you so much for joining us today. Sebastian Moraga on the call alongside, speaking of being game, my partner here, Matt Wisen, battling the bug. A quick run down the flank into the box. The shot, and another good stop. This time stopping a shot by Mackenzie Ferguson, it looks like. And Miss Wheats keeping the wrench from catching on fire yet again. Down the flank goes Weems. The give and go with Matraichit. Taken back nimbly by the back line of Sunnyside. That finish wasn't all that pretty, but still it worked. Alexis Ramos sending it to the throw-in.
Just a lot of room back there, and we saw this a lot more in the first half, but a lot of room for Eastmont to really find passing lanes through. The gap between the center back and the left and the right back is pretty large, and so the forwards for Eastmont have really been working up the front and the back shoulders. It doesn't really matter, but finding those angles and running almost straight through at the keeper with the ball coming in. So that's just something Sunnyside's got to work on, tightening that up, giving the center back some support.
Rosen and Magnuson. Straight up the field now. Kalikowski. There's Kalikowski. Two waiting for the pass. On the mark is Ramos. Kalikowski, personal maneuver, shot across. What did the referee say? Play continues, and the stop by Maeve Wheats. Once again, I thought the referee might call that ball out of bounds there, but play continued unimpeded. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. Now it's a throw-in for the Eastmont Wildcats. The referee taking care of time now. Rosen and Bauman. Bauman and Greathouse. Greathouse. Greathouse slaloming her way past two markers. With more optimism than accuracy, that pass. Bauman, the goalkeeper for Eastmont now. Rosen. And there's the whistle that tells us that this one goes in the books with a victory for Eastmont over Sunnyside by a score of 9-0. We'll be right back.
For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to NCWLIFE.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@NCWLIFE.com or call 888-2020.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Hi, everybody. In North Central Washington, I'm Dan Kuntz, and I do the honors each and every weekday morning at 7 a.m. to bring you live local news, local weather, local sports. It's called Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's a fun show. I enjoy doing it. I invite you to watch it. It's Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. live right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I interview movers and shakers. We have a good time. Start your day live and local. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley right here with yours truly on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up. Time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School on the east shores of the mighty Columbia, where we have just witnessed Eastmont defeat the Sunnyside Grizzlies by a score of 9-0. Alongside me are Paige Fischer, Kendall Flanagan, head coach Vidal Hurtado. Let's start with you, Coach, if that's at all possible. Coach, we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast how you didn't want your teams to let off the gas just because you were facing a team that was struggling a little bit. How did they meet up to that challenge?
That's the best start we've had all season. I mean, they scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, so you can't ask for more. They didn't score them out of nowhere. They played from the back, moved the ball up to the front, under control with intention, and we can't ask for more. That's a perfect start.
Absolutely. Now, Kendall, let's move the mic over to you. And I wanted to ask you, how does this prepare you for the game that you have on Saturday against what we expect will be a much tougher rival, Wenatchee?
Obviously, Sunnyside and Wenatchee are 2 different competition, but I think in this game we did well on working what we needed to work on for Saturday. So using our time wisely on the field with working on things that we don't do so well on a normal game. So I think we did well with that, and I think we can do even better on Saturday.
Absolutely. And Paige Fischer, both, by the way, Paige and Kendall have been chosen by the coaching staff as players of the game, and deservedly so. Paige, hello, welcome. And now let me ask you, was there something that Sunnyside did that gave you some trouble? Because they were hustling out there. They may have been outmatched and outbattled, but they were trying.
Yeah, they never stopped, even though we did have the lead by quite a bit. They never stopped working, and they kept the pressure on. They were physical. It did challenge us, and I know Kendall and I struggled with our offsides a little bit. They stepped very well. I think just with time we'll get that down, and our chemistry will just get better.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Back to Coach for one last question. How would you rate the performance of your bench? Because you had to empty your bench quite often and quite early today.
Well, I think first half they kind of came out, and we talked about all players got to step up to the intensity of a game, and I think second half is where they really stepped it up. Everybody that I rotated in, I would say second half was where they shined. The level of the play continued. We kept the ball. We moved the ball well. First game, I don't think that was necessarily true, but they were able to fix it. That was halftime conversation. We said everybody's going to go back in, same rotation, and they picked it up. So it's really important to do that because there is going to be more challenging matches up ahead, and everybody's got to be ready to go in at any moment and make sure that they live up to the expectation and live up to the intensity of future games. So they did a good job.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, ladies. And thank you for joining us today from East Wenatchee here at Wildcat Stadium, where we just saw the Wildcats defeat Sunnyside by a tally of 9-0. On behalf of Matt Wisen, my partner, who's not here right now, on behalf of everyone involved, including these 3 fine people next to me, I'm Sebastian Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5, into the...
Thanks for watching High School Sports on your home for local high school sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors. Stay with us all year long for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return to regular programming already in progress.